But let's talk a little bit more about strengths in the context of this diagram that I talk about, which is the intersection of strengths, values, and purpose for career happiness. And let's talk about strengths. And I want to remind you that I'm giving you some tools to think about here today and go through that I would encourage you to take from when you go home, or when you go home, when you log off today, where we are home. So when I talk to people about strengths, it's two. Some of it is your intrinsic talents, your natural way of thinking all the time, of being. And extrinsic skills are those things that you've learned and acquired. And it's the combination of the two that we're looking for, that sweet spot. So here are some like assessments you could do. People are always asking for career assessments. There's value in them. I do VIA a lot. I'm certified in Strength Finders. So there's a lot of them. So there's some things that you can do. So absolutely, here's the tool. Again, you'll get some resources, but there's also some just easy ways to do it. Look through some old performance reviews, recommendations, 360 assessments. One of my favorites I ask people to do is do crowdsourcing, and I tell them to blame me. And I said, tell me that your career coach, your career advisor did this. Post on Facebook or LinkedIn. What 2 or 3 phrases would you use to describe my greatest strengths? You're never going to get people saying you're a great team player, right? Or you're dependable. There's cliched words. You're going to get honest words from people. An example I always like to think is an alum from my school had done this, and she had people talk about when she was a kid, she loved puzzles. Well, she was applying to a consultant job. Everybody uses the word problem solver, right? So instead we incorporated that she was, from a young child, was a puzzle solver. So this came from crowdsourcing. There's an activity about reflective best self. I have a link in there. The last 2 about flow model and competency audit, I'm going to go through with you. And again, you're going to have these tools.